Hey viewers, this is the day 133rd of my journey to improve my communication skills. Today again, I am here to share my day with all of you. So, as usual, I solved the daily LeetCode streak problem. The problem was a stone game with we have to calculate or solve this problem with the help of dynamic programming and solve this problem using the help of the ChatGPT. I get the code from the ChatGPT and trying to understand because still I didn't understand the concept of a dynamic programming. That's why I was facing a little bit problem to crack the problems related to the dynamic programming. Irrespective of that, I revised the questions which I learned before 2 or 3 days before, like how to merge the two linked lists and how to remove the duplicates from the linked list. So if you want to merge the two sorted linked list, first of all we have to create a dummy or any new list in which we can put all the elements in the sorted order after merging the given linked list. So first of all we will declare an empty linked list and then we will check whether the first and second list uh, point towards the null pointer or not. If they point, then the list are empty. We will directly return an empty linked list. Otherwise, we will check whether the first element of the linked list one is less than from the second element of the linked list two. If it is like that, then we can put the element into the list which we created and increment the list one. Otherwise, we will put the element in the linked list and which we created and increment the list to pointer. So with this approach, we will finally get the merging of the two sorted linked list. And another problem which I revised was how to remove the duplicates from a linked list. So to remove the duplicates, we have to point the head pointer to the current because uh, we cannot do any manipulation, we cannot do any changes with the head pointer because in finally because if we do some changes with the head pointer we won't get the proper linked list in the end. So that's why we will store the head pointer into the current variable and check whether the current of next or current of the next value points to the null pointer or not. If they are pointing to the null pointer, then we can directly return as head because only one or zero element, so there is no duplicate, we can directly return them. Otherwise we will increment the current of next to the current of next, and in the finally if the condition is not true, then we will increment current is equals to current of next. So this is a basic approach we will which we will apply to solve the problems regarding how to remove the duplicate from the linked list and how to merge the two sort of linked list. Coming to my communication skills, today again I continued reading the book which is How to Win Friends and Influence People. And today's topic or title which I read was uh, it was like if uh, if TV shows can dramatize, if movies can, if movies do, if movies do it, if TV shows does it, why don't you do it? So, what is the purpose, or what is the moral, or what is the conclusion of this title? Is you should dramatize your stories when you are expressing it in the front of the people. If you really want to get the people involved in your conversation and get your work done from the people, you should dramatize your stories. You should tell it in such a way that people will be able to connect with you rather than just listen from one ear and uh, putting it outside from the another ear. It should not happen like that. If you really want to improve your communication skills, along with that, if you are like if you say some words without any story, and on the other hand if you say something with a story, that have a much greater impact than the normal things. And you can analyze in your real world also, because if you have to study from the books, you won't be able to understand it much. But if in the same manner, if the story which is written in the book, if you see it is it as a movie, it if you see the story as a movie or as a TV show, then you can create a great emotion and you can develop a great interest in the movie stories. How does it happen? It's all about dramatism. So if you can dramatize your stories, that will help you to influence the people, to win the people, and it will definitely help to improve your communication skills. So this is all the stuff which I learned today, and it's just a beginning. I have to do a lot of stuff regarding my communication skills, technical skills, my uh, how to win the friends, how to influence the people. I was just learning, but still the implication is not done, which I have to do with upcoming days, because I'm not talking about my only IT sector in which I might go in the future, or even if I go in the different sectors, communication is required in each every sector. If you are not able to express yourself, people might feel that you are dumb, or you are fool, or uh, you're not the persons who really fit this job, or who really fit or eligible for this job. So in every point of view, you have to show up, you have to show that you are the best person, you are the best eligible person for this seat, and for that you have to convey your thoughts properly, and that will only possible if you practice accordingly. If you just thinking, if you just daydreaming that once I will one day will come that on that day I will change everything, you but that day will never come if you are not working today. And you should not wait for an opportunity that once I will get an opportunity, then I will show the people who am I, what I can do, what potential I have. Because opportunities can come, opportunities can go. These are the parts of the life, and you have to show up each and every situation. That is only possible if you're working on each and every day, not missing even a single day. Then only you can show up on that day. That's all about day 133rd of my journey to improve my communication skills. Still working on myself, still trying to improve my communication skills, my pronunciation, and I try to work on my vocal drills also, so that my voice should look more, much broader, or much impressive, or it can create an impression on the listener. This is all about the practice and the consistency and the hard work which I was doing from the past 133 days. And I will continue this journey, because I can't say that I am perfect, now I can communicate with any people anywhere in the world. I still not like, I won't say that I am a beginner, but still I have to learn a lot of things regarding communication skills, how to express your feelings, how to put yourself in the front of the other person's feet, so that they won't feel, or they don't feel inferior in front of you. So this is a basic drills, basic practices you have to do to convince the people. Because in future, if you have to lead some group, if you have to lead in defense forces, you must and should have the qualities that show the leadership, that shows your courage, that show the righteousness, and the people will only follow you if you have the courage to take the decision. That will only happen if you practice, if you work on yourself. That's all about this day. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I feel very grateful that I started this journey, and it helped me a lot to improve my to build my confidence, to improve my communication skills, to build my technical skills. A lot of the stuff I learned from this journey. And one more thing which I learned from this journey was, like, what is the power of consistency. If you're doing something continuously for a longer period of time, that become your habit, and you will never miss it. Because just like food, just like water, it become a necessity for your life. And if something become a necessity, that will never be missed in your life. And yeah, that's what I want to convey. And if you are also want to improve your communication skills, improve, or in any field, I'm not talking about communication, technical skill, your physical strength, if you want to lose your weight, if you want to gain weight, what is required? Only consistency. That's enough. No need to think, no need to take a guidance of the person. Just use your rational mind, and think and act accordingly. So bye bye. This is all for today's video. मिलते हैं कल, same time एक और वीडियो के साथ विद सेम जोश के साथ। तब तक के लिए बाय बाय।